Welcome to Teamfight Tactics. In the ongoing quest for platinum. Welcome, Leaguers, to another edition of my ongoing quest for platinum. Last episode, I got to gold 2. Things are looking pretty good. I've walked through using those 26 tips from Flash Thompson, and things are cooking here. And I've got great news. I am on the precipice of gold 1. The final phase before you really hit the big leagues. So let's just cross our fingers here. We got a little matchup going here. Doing my cybernetic move again here. Now I do have the Blademaster this time, which is a nice Blademaster and Cyber kind of crossover a little bit there, so you can use them to some effect. Blademaster Chrono as well is not a bad option. First turntable's coming up here. Let's grab someone of use. Hopefully you can get someone to help. I believe that's a Lucian. Yeah, it was the Lucian. Excellent. Okay, so there's the Cyber 3. Perfect. Now, one thing I was talking about again, and it's a slight problem that you do have when you're playing Cybernetic, is you got to draw your weapons out. So the weapons, unfortunately, if you want to do your cyber, have to pair out, and you can't match them as well until later in the game, at least. So you're up against a little bit of it there. Let's see how we're doing here. 90 health, not bad. Still got 100 though. That's excellent. So early in the game yet though. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, so now I threw the Iron Solari. Iron Solari is great for the all-round buff. So we got our whole front line there, taking a little bit of extra, being able to take a bit more damage anyway, and it's definitely helping us out a bit there. We're on fire. That's good. 4 straight wins. Cyber Blademaster now, so pivoting a bit away this game from the Chrono option. Just, again, you have to be able to be a little flexible there, folks. You can't always just go with the pre-made mold. Sometimes you need to find other ways to make your game work. Okay. The mold will work maybe, you know. I know Flash right now is actually playing a specific mold that he is trying, a specific game that he's trying to make work every time. And he is on the precipice of platinum himself using it, so it's not but I do he even the last couple of games, you know, 7th and 8th, and that is because sometimes you gotta be able to maneuver past that that mindset and work into something that's going to actually work for the game and the tableau and the opponents that you are presented with. So sitting at 36 for gold. At 3.6, that's kind of weak. 43, okay, we're doing a little better here now. Okay, so we're slowly inching up here to Blade 4. That'll be, well, or Blade 6, I mean. We're at Blade 4. See if we can't keep that buff going. Okay, there we go. Not a bad yes there at all. That is going to help matters a wee little bit, and throw a little buff weapon there. Continue the speed. He will be able to work rather quickly. Do a fair bit of mince meeting here. So, hey. Gino, please, is on fire along with myself, and we are neck and neck here. There's a bit of a gap now kind of opening up between the top 2 and the bottom tiers, but Okay. I spoke a little early there. We both seem to have dropped a bit up, though, so it wasn't just me. Okay. And as I was saying that, you have to remember to, especially as the games get later, man, those points, you need to save every single one of them, because when you lose in the late stages, of course, it is rather punishing to you. It is not 1 or 2 or 5 points or 10. We're talking 20, 30 point drops. So you need to have that saved up to be able to cushion those blows if you lose one late game by a fluke, by not listening to the 26 tips, whatever the case may be. So, all right, we got a fizz there that took it. That's good. So let's see here. 75 first place, 73. So I'm just sneaking in behind him, minding my own business here. Hoping to clean up. Cyber 3 still, Blade 4. Oh, now I've picked up the Rebel too. So threw a Jinx out there for Rebel Blaster. Not a bad idea. Okay, now we're just gonna try and jack that Jinx up a little, get her to a level 2. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, Kale. He's another great option for my continuing run towards Blade 6. We'll see if we can't. Okay, that was the number 1 fella. Did a chunk of damage there, dropped me to 56. It's alright. It's alright. Oh, okay. So we're in the last tier here. Just bumped up to the 66 tier. Oh, I believe that was someone going bye-bye. Maybe next time, fella B. Infinity Edge, not a bad. And great character, Aurelian Soul, too. So there's a pretty big pickup. Drop him in for my... unfortunately, yeah, we'll have to say bye to Jinx right now. And of course, as luck would have it, that's exactly when you pick up another Jinx. But Aurelian Soul, just slightly better character, better weapon. Oh, there's a big beefcake there with the mech build. Let's see. Oh boy, and rather dominant. Somebody's bot took me good. So we're down to the final 4 here, and we're going to try and just cough across the finish line if we can. Looking for... We got our Blade 6 out there now, which is wonderful. And we got... Oh, I will tell you right now. This Kale is just... Oh, and we're working towards our level 2 Kale. If we can get her out there quick. See what happens, but... That Kale is rather dominant. And there's a level 3 Shen, and throw a Bloodthirster on. Keep the heal factor going. That's excellent. Moral Nomicon. Well, great weapon. Spear Sojin, not bad for Lucian. Okay, so we're coming down to brass tacks here. 3 of us left. I'm at 39. Top got dogs at about 64 there it was. So Moral Nomicon, who to put that on? So sure, throw it on Shen. His splash damage at the end there when he does his super. Probably Shen would have been a bit of a better pick for that Moral Nomicon, but still have one more character we can pull out there. $30. Okay, this is gonna be tight. Oh, not good. Not good. Remember I was talking about points earlier here. Here's where having 39, you can see you drop down to 22 there. Just shy of 20 points, and then you only had 2 guys left. So if you lose one bad game, it could be curtains. Now filling up the tableau early, just so I can click through, and if I choose to, seeing who we can get here. Keeping that tableau full. Now I have 1 space left, but 1 game to buffer myself with. Only 20. Okay, took the number 1 fella. Rather handily, actually. All right, there's golden E. We have a ton of gold glittering on this bench, or on this field right now, I should say. This is pretty excellent. We got Blade 6, Starship, Cyber, and Rebel. Those Rebels going to be working together. 2 of them gold, and then the third one's Aurelian. Not bad. Now if I can get that last Aurelian, that would just sort of complete the ensemble. At this point, we'll see how we do here. We're playing somebody's bot, and there is a tanking Darius like you wouldn't believe. Wow. Celestial, more Mogs, and speed, but you know what? No good against 2 healers and a Lucian pegging from afar. Now Chino, please, is really hanging on there. So, you know what? Grab the Thresh. If we can get him yoinking, guys. Now, unfortunately, he would give me the mana chrono, but I'm much more interested in his ability at this point in the game. He could be yoinking in some pretty potent guys. Unfortunately, the only thing I can do, though, is put him out there with the red buff. Here's a good example of him giving me 2 buffs, plus extra characters on the board, and of course the red buff ability. So anything he does is absolute bonus to what I've got. May as well click through. Okay. Here's a dilemma. So time's running out on this game, and I'm a little nervous just to go ahead and switch it out, because as soon as I don't want to sell that Thresh. Want to keep him, but I got to make sure when I hit my golden Aurelian. This is quite a dilemma. We'll see if it was the right choice to leave Thresh. And he pulled out a Jarvan, and he pulled out another Jarvan. Well, that was the risk, but in quite honest opinion there, we limoed Chino, and it comes down to the 2 of us. So now I could get rid of that Thresh to get a golden Aurelian. Fortunately, Thresh isn't coming back on the board for me. There's just no way there's another Thresh too. Well, it's kind of a moot point at this stage of the game here. Spent down 2 low on gold. Blew the load to may as well just get the red buff on. Let's see here. Somebody. It's gonna make sure they make some hits. Okay. Just jack up. Oh boy. Oh no. This is not good for Tal Freakers, because I have a feeling I'm just hearing some music. The anthem playing, if you will. I have a good feeling that perhaps this might be gold. Oh, it is. Gold 1. Folks, I am 1 away. I'm 1 level away. Please stick around and see if I can't get Platinum 4.